Hello YouTube, as you know in my last video I did get some new fish, but I only showed the dragon puffer. Now we're going to take a look at the other fish I got, so stay tuned. Alright, you guys remember the dragon puffer from the last video? Well, we still have some more fish to look at, still floating. We're going to bust these open and I'll show you what I got. Well, let me just show you right here in the bag first. What do we got here? We got some, looks like killifish. That kind of killifish. I believe the common name is a red stripe killifish. See the male, there's two pair in here. Male's looking pretty good. Stupid sponge filter. These have the worst suction cups ever. I'll never buy these again. Here we got some Nano Rainbowfish. Everyone's always asking for a good Nano Rainbowfish. This is the Luminatus Rainbow. So those should color up nicely. Those are pretty much full grown. And I've been talking about it for a while. They're in here somewhere, I promise. We have Apistos. So let's get these guys out of the bag and we'll get a better look at them, hopefully. First, let's start with the Apistos. If you're new to my channel and you want to know how I do this, I do use the plop and drop method, where I just cut a hole in the bag, pour out everything into a net, water and fish, make sure none of the bag water gets into my tank. Put the bag there, and plop and drop. There they go. A little smaller than I was hoping, but that's alright. Always double, triple check the bag. Make sure you don't have any left in there. Looks pretty good. Next we will do the rainbows. A luminatus. This is a Pseudomugil rainbow. Not the most common Pseudomugil, so that's kind of neat. Everyone knows I like kind of more rare fish than common fish. These guys are a little bit more delicate, so be a little bit more careful with them. These are also a lot smaller than I thought. Gonna have to add a lot more plants in here. Make sure the Apistos, oh, yeah, they're big enough. The Apistos shouldn't bother them. The killifish are gonna be the biggest fish out of all of them, so we definitely don't have to worry about them. It's been a long time since I've had killifish. A lot of people ask me if I've ever raised killi eggs, and no, definitely not. That's not for me. Looks like they sent a little plastic plant with it. Looks like I got all 4 in the bag. Drop those in. Even though I got all 4, I'm still gonna triple check this bag. Now I got 12 of the Pseudomugils, and they're a little bit small, so definitely quadruple checking this bag. And then just to be sure, I always check the net as well. Still nothing caught in there, nothing in the bucket. So it looks like we got everything. Alright, looks like the rainbows are already exploring around with the killifish. The Apistos are not quite sure what's going on yet. See if we can find one. I know there's one over here. There he is. Another one over here in the corner. Just kind of perched up, acting weird. Killies are definitely out and about though. See if we can get a good shot at them. You can see why they're called Luminatus Rainbows. They're illuminating. Take a look at the puffer. Still just there. So again, we're going to give them a few hours and we'll check back in, make sure everyone's doing well, and drop in some meds and so forth. Alright, treatment is in, which is kind of why the water is a little bluish green there. And so far, everyone's doing well. It's been about an hour. I did add some Rickia, as you can see, floating around everywhere. It just gives them a little more cover, makes them feel more secure. So that's pretty cool. But these are my 3 go-to. Erythromycin XX General Cure. They've all kind of scattered, but that's going to be it for today. We will check back in on these fish tomorrow. Alright, we are on day 2 of the quarantine. Everyone so far has made it and is doing well. There's no signs of sickness or disease and they are eating well. So let's check back in with them and see how they're doing. Alright, here we are. Knock on wood, but so far no losses. The Pseudomugils are doing great. Again, these are the Pseudomugil luminatus. The Killifish are doing well. One of the males is really starting to color up nicely here. And again, these are small. They will get a lot bigger than this. Well, for its size, right? They're not going to be like 10-foot long fish. But it might get about another ½ inch or 3/4 of an inch and then really start coloring up. Again, the Apistos are doing great. If you want to know the names and the scientific names of all these fish, they will be in the description. But this is where they are going to spend the next 2 weeks of their life. I hate these sponge filters. The suction cups are absolutely terrible. They never stick. But anyways, I could complain about that every time I film. Now I don't know if the camera is going to pick this up, but on the back of these Pseudomugils, there's like a neon blue stripe on them. And even if I come down from the top, it doesn't look like the camera's picking up on it. A little bit there. So if you're looking for a rainbow fish for a smaller tank, maybe not nano. Like there's no way I would put these in a 5-gallon tank or smaller. But if you're right around that 9, 10, 12-gallon range, these would be great. A small group of like 6 of them. They would probably spawn for you. It's not too difficult to make them spawn. I'm really in love with these killifish though. Look at that guy. If you didn't know, killifish normally hang out at the top like that. It's kind of sweet. So like I said, they will spend the next 2 weeks in this tank and we'll periodically check up on them as time goes on. So there you go folks, Patches and I hope you enjoyed these new fish. I know I'm already in love with them. They're super mega awesome. Again, if you want to know the common names and scientific names, that will be down in the description. Check it out. Otherwise, we'll see everyone Thursday for the live stream.